a illness that is spread by the deer tick, and the symptoms that are associated with this are kind of a red circular rash that first develop anywhere from a few days up to 4 weeks after the bite. And the rash, as it gets bigger, it starts out being kind of red and circular typically, and as it gets bigger, the center of it starts becoming clear, and you can start developing some rings, and that's why they call the rash a bullseye rash. And so you want to look for that after a bite. It may take a few days to develop, but it starts getting larger and getting clearer in the center. You also can develop headache, fever, muscle aches, fatigue associated with that as well. Untreated Lyme disease can affect the heart. They can cause what's called heart block, and symptoms of that could be passing out, shortness of breath. The other thing that it can do, it can affect the brain. It can cause meningitis, which is inflammation in the lining of the brain. It can also cause Bell's palsy. That's where people get paralysis on one side of their face. Actually, Lyme disease can cause paralysis on both sides at the same time. And if it's left untreated for months, it can start affecting the joints, and it's very common to develop like inflammation in the knees and large joints of the body. If you start developing a rash or some of these symptoms of flu-like with the headaches, muscle aches, I would go see the doctor to see if it indeed is Lyme disease or one of these other tick-borne illnesses. Deer tick, which one is the one that causes Lyme disease, is about the size of a poppy seed, and it's very light brown, or it's brown and it's about the size of a poppy seed. The most important thing to do is to do a full body exam as soon as you get out of the woods or out of the yard, and you need to take all your clothes off, and it's best to use a mirror to help examine your body. And you want to look like in your belly button, in your ears, under your arms, and your groin, because the ticks can hide in different places on your body like that, and then have somebody else look at your hair to make sure they don't see any ticks. Placing the tweezers at the base of the tick where it's biting you and pull it off that way. You do not want to use any kind of fingernail polish or gasoline or petroleum jelly. And you also don't want to squeeze the tick itself, because if you squeeze the tick, it can cause it to ingest the bacteria from its stomach into your skin. So it's really important you don't squeeze it. And also, I wouldn't recommend using your fingers to pull it out as well. Once you remove the tick, it's a good idea to put it in a glass jar where it can't breathe. And they say putting a little bit of alcohol in it will help kill it as well.